A wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door, what? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose this definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. This evening, the capper to this divisional round. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10. They're on 26-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's the safety, Jordan Fuller, coming on the blitz to record the sack.
Great man in punt formation for the Eagles.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Falcons.
From the gun, it's Penix. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be second down. Quick throw on the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Pressure too much, and he goes down. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Falcons are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jaquan Jackson on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
He was brought down by Duke Aurora. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second and 5. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
That is harsh, and will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Barkley. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's now third and goal.
Eagles in possession to start the second quarter, as they will see what they can do with this third and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is caught to the goal line and in. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
He's got it. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Throwing is Penix. Sending it deep for Waddle.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
On the move left. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Great. 180.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Christian Harris there on the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Another run here for Robinson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Atlanta.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide...
A throw right side is intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
A run on 1st and goal to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
No touch, no touch.
And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Barkley, and he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. And he gets to the outside and he takes it in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
His kick is good.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Look at him go! He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Incredible run. 71 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Silvers.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end, Goddard. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Don't touch.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 17 yards on that play. First down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. And that one incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4.
Don't touch that. Trimmer.
Hurts will try it again. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident.
And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Brown now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. toward the left side. He gets back to Mooney. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
First down, Falcons.
And the lefty Penix on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Again, it's Penix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Throwing again, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
To throw again, it's Penix. Going to be incomplete. Good work. And the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
On third down, Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Falcons will cut into that lead. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And he will score! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Atlanta. got the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Crowd up, Yanni. 63, back.
On play action, Hurts. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. On play action, here's Hurts. Out to his right. He'll try to run for it. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 10.
On touch, 63, 6. I know he went. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Hey, Silver.
Operating from the gun here, under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73. No touch that. On anyone, huh? 63, 63. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. That one is complete to Hardman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Hey, 73, 70. Out.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Hey, Silver.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. movement. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And he's down at the 3. What a run. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
Saquon trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short, down at the 1.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Dillon trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a third attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
Can the defense do it again? From the 1. Third down now, and goal. Bigsby will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man going to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. Down the field, connection made to Mooney. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Falcons. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Falcons have cut the deficit to 5. So, 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning available, yet no go with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
Mooney in motion. And the lefty Penix on first down. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. This one not quite on target. Him too much. That one falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34. They'll run with Robinson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. He works free. Right side. And he will go all the way. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's first down. Going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, on second and long. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And I'll tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Throwing is Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. A pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jacorian Bennett. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, so it seemed the second they broke the huddle, Mike, that there was some confusion. I'm not sure everybody got on the same page before that ball was snapped.
Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Falcons are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night.